Harry was storming down the hallway, one thought in his head. Instead of playing a painful prank on Malfoy, he broke his fragile, naive, and sensitive heart into a million shards of pain. Looking back at the past month, Draco was actually not that bad of a boyfriend. He was loving, caring, patient, hopeful, understanding, helpful, and different. Malfoy was different. He wasn't the usual self. He hoped he would get help from Harry, the last person he could trust. But instead, that person hurt him the most. Harry felt guilty all of a sudden for putting so much weight on someone's heart and shoulders. But again, it was Malfoy. He deserved that, right? No. No human deserved a punishment so severe. Now he understood. Malfoy or not, he's a human. Ears, mouth, heart, personality, feelings. But he was being such a baby about the truth. Oh God, what was he thinking? Malfoy was at fault, and it was all his now. Harry was free. Now Harry was... A young woman's hand slapped across his thoughtful face. "What did you do?" Hermione was standing before him, sobbing uncontrollably. She was in a rage. Beside her stood his good old mate Ron, his face pale with fear and his eyes overflowed with guilt. Behind them stood Minerva McGonagall, tears of her own in her eyes, and a look of grief written all over it. "What?" Harry asked in a confused voice, rubbing his burning with hell cheek. Hermione opened and closed her mouth like a fish on shore, trying to say something, but her voice suddenly failed her and she started crying again. Harry looked up at Ron, who shook his head. He didn't want to even think about it. He finally looked at his professor with fear and curiosity. What was wrong? She looked down on the ground and with a heavy heart spoke. "Draco Malfoy," she choked. "What?" Harry urged her to continue. "Has committed suicide, and I'm afraid you are the reason." Harry felt his body shake. What has he done? What has he fucking done? No, can't be true, can it? They're joking. You're joking, right? I'm afraid not. He left a note. I suggest you read it. She handed him a piece of parchment. It was red from what apparently was tear stains. Still fresh and moist, leaking their pain into the letter that was shaking in Harry's trembling hands. He opened it and read for himself. "Bye, world. I'm sorry. Thank you for the kind offer to live, but I just think this is not my place. Many say life is heaven. Not for me, sorry. Let me explain. Since my early childhood, I've been abused by my father, my friends, and others surrounding me. My mother didn't give a damn what was going on with me. Everything was going terribly wrong for me. I found it hard to find real friends. All I wanted was lusty people sweeping the ground beneath my feet to get my praise. I messed with the devil himself. I was part of a great war that took place not so long ago. I destroyed the only sweet, loving home I ever knew. Hogwarts. It had to be rebuilt. A lot of horrors happened. From being one of the most important people ever, I turned into a total worthless scumbag no one liked or wanted. Including Harry. No doubt many girls drooled at the sight of him. I hated that. It made me sick. But was it an illness? No. It was jealousy. I was always told I could get what I want. Harry was all I ever wanted until he pranked me bad. He made me believe I had a chance to turn the tables round, and they broke me into pieces. He thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. Funny how easy it is to fall for a liar, a player that uses you up and throws you out. I wanted this to stop. Every day for the past month, I woke up by his side, wishing how I could one day wake up in his arms, greeted with a new day with a soft kiss and soft, loving words. Words such as, "Good morning," or "Slept well?" But I never heard that. Also, he never slept peacefully with me. I felt like it was my fault. I asked him, but he kept shoving me off. Now I know why. I was just an annoying, clingy teen, and nothing more. All I ever wanted was his love. All he ever wanted was to get rid of me and take that love from me. Funny? Well, it gets better. Better for me. I didn't want to suffer anymore. I was once with Pansy, but she grilled me for being such a bad boyfriend and breaking up with her because I was homosexual. It was bad enough, but now that this happened to me with Harry, I don't know what to do. If I did manage to get over the pain and met someone else, God knows how bad that will get. So that's why I turned to God for help. I prayed, but no answer came. Guess I had to see him in person. So don't tell me I made the wrong choice. All I ever heard from people around me was, get some help, stating I was apparently mental. Well then, that's what I'm doing. I'm turning to God for help. Harry, I loved you. Even though I knew you were joking, I still loved you and hope for a change. Hope I won't ruin your life any longer. Bye. Have a nice life while you still can. Draco Malfoy. Harry's legs gave way and he fell on the ground. His vision was blurry. Only thanks to his glasses he was able to at least see smudges around him. His heart was racing and his head was spinning. What has he done? Yes, I'm sorry, Harry, but you and Ronald are at fault. Would you please come with me? Hermione felt pity for Harry now. So much is being asked of him, and no one even gives him time to sink in the information. Professor? Maybe... I know. But no matter the state he is currently in, he has to come. Ronald? Ron quickly rushed over to Harry and helped him up, supporting him by draping Harry's arm over his shoulder. The four, along with Hermione, headed to Professor Dumbledore's office.